Hey you guys, it's Casey. Welcome back to my channel. I am going through my empties today, and so I will just kind of talk you through some of the things that I've gotten through this week. If you are new to my channel, hi, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. I am doing a melting basket of only green things for the month of March, and so I am actually finding that that's a little bit limiting. All of the scents are really different. The one thing I think I'm missing a little bit is bakery, but I do have quite a variety of both melts and vendors. But I just, I don't know. I'm just not loving green wax right now, but I melted some stuff anyway. So I'm going to tell you how it went. So the first thing that I have going right now is the rest of my Scentsy Brick in Jade and Jasmine. And Jade and Jasmine was the scent of the month for January. And when I first melted it, I liked it well enough. And I have to say I'm just really glad to be done with it. I think I have one more bar in there. And I don't think I'll get through it this month. And the only reason is that this scent is it's pretty lemony, which I typically don't mind, but it's mixed with like rosemary and sort of some masculine smelling notes to me. And it's pretty overwhelming and just super powerful, which I also don't typically mind, but there's just something about the scent that I'm just over. I liked it to have a couple of bars, but to have an entire brick, I did not love. For those of you that don't know, Scentsy dealers have been getting bricks until last month with their scent and warmer of the month kit. And so because this was the scent of the month in January, we got a brick and a couple of bars. And I'm sorry to yawn. I had a sleepover last night with 8 mostly second grade girls. And I'm still feeling the effects. So anyway, so this is very bright and lemony and a little bit masculine, which all sounds right up my alley. And it might just be that I just got tired of the scent. So in the beginning I enjoyed it. Now it would not be a repurchase. I also melted 2 Pixie Sparkles, and you'll see that the wax is actually supposed to be blue. I counted it in my green basket because you can see that it totally has changed. The oils have changed the color of the clamshells. This was in the Fantasy collection like last January or February. I actually don't mind the smell. The smell is kind of a little bit cotton candy, with a little citrus and a little bit of musk, I believe. I still have 5 cubes that I hope to get through. The thing about this scent is it was decent. I used this all upstairs. It was a decent smell. Didn't bother me. Performed well. But you see these clamshells are this color, and normally that doesn't mean like a ton. For whatever reason, in my warmers, it turned almost black. I can't explain that. Like the wax itself didn't turn black, but like the oils in the wax turned black. So there's like all of these black streaks in my warmers, which I don't really like. I do like the wax pool. The thing about like Jade and Jasmine that I loved is that the color is kind of near this color, and it was so pretty, like with the light coming through on my lighted warmers. And then I had this that was like black in there, and I was just so I mean there's no way that you'll ever know that your scent will do this, and if you keep it for a year it could. So part of that's on me, but I do expect my wax to perform at the 1 year mark. And as I said, it did perform and it smelled nice, but the staining was real. So I wouldn't repurchase that just knowing about the staining factor. I would repurchase this, however. This was Fearless by Nature from the Frozen collection. This is a great performer. and it's a super green, like dewy, mossy green note, which I really, really liked. I may have a couple of more clams of this, and I don't know. I'm hoping that they continue to bring back some of the, I hope they bring back the frozen, really. I don't have a lot of great performance luck with licensed bars, but for whatever reason, the entire frozen collection was incredible, amazing. And I would put most of it back in my Scentsy. I never had it in my Scentsy Club. I would put it in my Scentsy Club because it just smells great. This smells really special for Scentsy. It's very green, very dewy, a really nice performer. So I liked that one quite a bit. Another one that I love and will repurchase forever is Prickly Pear and Agave. And I know it's pink on the front, but the wax is green. I mean, yeah, the wax is green. I love this one. So this says Prickly Pear and Agave. So Prickly Pear, in my mind, is like kind of the pink fruit. Agave is like the sweet nectar that comes from cactus. This doesn't read overly cactus, but it's definitely green. And it kind of smells like what I imagine like succulents smell like when you cut them in half, that kind of stuff, which is, you know, I mean, a cactus is a succulent. And so it does have that. It doesn't have much of the fruity note, but it does have like a brightness to it, which I imagine is supposed to be the prickly pear, and it does have a sweetness, which is the agave. It just is such a good scent. I just love it. I really love it. I've already put this in my bag for my purchase tomorrow. I love that one. Happy Holidays. I realized that we're in March, but it was green and I only had 4 cubes ready to get rid of it. And I could not wait to take this out of my warmer. I am very much a seasonal melter, and so I should not have done this. When this came in the winter months, you know, right before Christmas, I did love it. This past week, I did not love it. It smelled almost sour. Right now, it smells a little spicy, like almost cinnamony. And then like a tree note. So kind of like cedar, cinnamon. And I was just not in the mood for it. So it performed great. I used it in my bedroom and in this room, and it performed great. And the smell for me, the scent preference for me in March was not a go. But if this came back in a catalog, because of the performance and because I remember really liking it in the winter months, I probably would pick up another bar. I used Route 66, which was a Bring Back My Bar. And this one, the clam doesn't really smell anymore, but this smells like agave. It's like, yeah, no, this, it's mostly like a little bit, to me, a little bit Irish Spring, and then a lot of cologne notes. And it's a nice one. I like that one. I also melted Pink Sugarberry Mint. Although this is a pink bar, it is the scent of the month, and I wanted to test it out. And it is a love for me. This one will go in my Scentsy Club, 100%. It is so good. The notes are like cotton candy, sugar, kind of. And then it says like a hint of peppermint, and then some like strawberry, raspberry notes. It is very nice, super good performer, smells great. It is very reminiscent to me of sugar. So if you don't have sugar in your club, but you wish you did, I would highly recommend this. I would highly recommend everyone trying this, only because I feel like it is one of those scents. It is pretty sweet, but if sweet doesn't bother you, I don't know, I might have just spit. I apologize. If sweet doesn't bother you, other than sweet, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful scent. And then my last Scentsy I did was Mojito Mambo. And this one did smell very much like a mojito. You know how they, to make a good mojito, they put like mint leaves, and then they kind of grind them up with one of those, I don't want to say the wrong thing, but you know, the bowls with the wooden thing. And it kind of brings out the oiliness and the mint, not like peppermint, but like fresh mint leaves. It has that. So that's what it smells like to me. It doesn't have like a booze smell. It doesn't smell like liquor, like rum or vodka or any of that kind of stuff. Well, vodka doesn't really have a smell, but it smelled really very much like the mint. I used it in my open concept, and it didn't get lost. I could still smell the mint. I would not repurchase this. I just don't find the scent that appealing. It's not gross or bad, and it's a, you know, I'd say a medium performer. It's just, you know, I think that we have better things. So Mojito Mambo. And then I did use some vendor wax. This, y'all, Strawberry Kiwi Fizzy Pop. This is from Rainbow Melt, and it was in the, lemonade sampler last summer. Y'all, I need more of this. I need more of this. It was super good. I'm not drawn to fruity scents for some reason, but when I melt them, I'm super happy to have melted them. The thing that made this so awesome is I don't typically like fizzy pop because that effervescent note just doesn't read well to my mind, but this smelled almost laundry. I have to say, it is gorgeous. I mean, really, if you can get something, and the other thing is I don't see a lot of vendors use strawberry kiwi. It almost read like a Gain, kind of like, you know, they have like that Island Fresh Gain. It almost read like that to me, but it was so beautiful. I absolutely loved it. I absolutely loved it. It will go in my pile of must repurchases. And then the last thing I used was Espresso Sugar Cookie Royale. So if you've watched my channel, I got L3 Waxy Wonders. I got like my first haul from them, and then promptly ordered a second haul. And this one was so good. It was so good. Sometimes coffee to me, depending on how they do it, can read like almost, I know this sounds weird, but almost like wet dog. Like if you can't differentiate that it's like a really like true roasted bean note, it almost can read wet dog. I don't know why that smell comes to mind. And on cold, like I almost get it, like, but an espresso bean is really dark. So but on warm, that Sugar Cookie Royale came out, y'all, it was heaven. Like as soon as I got the as soon as I got the package, I opened it up, I smelled everything. I went and I told my kids they could pick between the two of the scents. I got 2 puppy packs of 2 different things. And so they picked this one because it said sugar cookie, and I was super happy. I would normally let my wax cure when it's a vendor wax, but I just had to try it, and I was super pleased. I don't know, I've read that most people don't feel like they have to cure L3, and I can see why, because it performed really nicely. I got a full 12 hours maybe out of this scent, and the Sugar Cookie Royale was not too bakery. It was mostly just kind of creamy, vanilla-y, but it did not at all compete with the espresso, and it was so nice. It was a beautiful scent. I loved it. I would highly recommend this scent, and I would highly recommend L3. So I also know that this is not green, but when you get new wax and you're a little bit in love, yeah. So I also don't want to put this back away, because I just like, I need to start using things up, and so I don't want to like store this. So I believe what I'm gonna do is use this up this month, even though it's not the right color. And I loved it. So those 2 things help. So that is what I have been warming. I have some more green to be melting through, and I have, like, on my lineup right now, I have Rose Girls, I have Vintage Chic Scents, I have, of course, more Scentsy, I have more Rainbow Melts. So I have some stuff to get through, and I'm really excited. And I hope you guys have a great week. My week coming up is spring break for my kids, and so I am going to try my hardest to make it fun for them and not too exhausting for myself. And I just hope you guys have a great day. I will see you in next video. Bye, y'all.